In this series on personality as per your zodiac sign, so far we have covered many signs, and today is all about Libra. So if your zodiac sign is Libra and you want to know some success secrets and success tips, then you do not want to miss this episode. Hi everyone, this is Jaya Karamchandani. Welcome to Invincible Passion Talk Show, where every week I share with you episodes on Wednesday and Sunday in English and Hindi, all about your numbers, your planetary influences, and how you can use these data points, this knowledge, to have success in your life. Before I share further, quickly hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified of these new episodes. Now, if you're joining us first time, then welcome to Invincible Family. But if you are already a member, then you know the drill. Leave us comments, leave us likes, and what part resonated with you. So who is a Libra? So as per the Eastern ideology, if I say folks born between 17th October to 13th November, and from the Western thought process, folks born from 24th September to 23rd October. Additionally, if you take up your astro chart and if you see this sign in which moon is placed, that sign is Libra, then also your sign is Libra, right, as per the moon sign. Now, how does it impact? First, this sign is ruled by Venus. So each sign think of is the environment, how you think, how you walk, what you say, what is it influenced by? In this case, by Venus. So you have a very polished taste, sophisticated taste. You don't like cheap things. You like to look presentable. You like to look $1 million, and you like to be perceived as someone who is elegant, someone who is smart and intellectual. Now, your taste also reveals that you thrive on luxury and comforts. You want things that please your five senses first. They look appealing to you. Then you are drawn towards those. In addition to that, beauty is a key factor. You do look quite good and you are somewhat romantic. Now, this is where a thin line needs to be drawn. Are you romantic or you are flirting? Because to you, character is the key word and you got to watch that buzzword. Now, additionally, the areas where you need to improve is you take a lot of time in making decisions. Your indecisiveness and habit of making changes on and often causes delay, that you're not able to achieve the goals that you set for yourself. You know what needs to be done. Where you lose focus is an area which you really need to ramp up. And how? I'm sharing bonus tip at the end of this episode which you do not want to miss. So that was about personality. Now, what about the life partner? Libra sign folks do go for love marriages, or even if they go for arranged marriages, they are devoted and dedicated to their spouses. However, if you are the one who's watching this episode and you say, that is not true, then let me tell you, this is based on my experience, and many of things will relate, many of things won't relate. And this is where I want you to leave me a comment. Let me know what part relates. But here is a tip. If you are a Libra watching this episode, or your spouse is a Librian, then space is the key to making this relationship successful. These folks are not just pretty, but smart as well. And they expect the same in their spouses. If their spouses act dumb, and if the spouse isn't that receptive, doesn't think at the same intellectual level, then they withdraw themselves. They look down upon them, which is again an area they need to work. And this often happens when they have to strengthen their son. Bonus tip I'm sharing on that. So otherwise they're devoted and marriage is good. However, when it comes to their siblings or parents, usually the relationship isn't that sweet, especially with the father. Now I look forward to your comments. What your experience has been, and what would you say on this? So now let's talk about career. Creative fields. Think of Hollywood. There is no such thing as Mollywood. Sorry. Hollywood, Bollywood, singing, dancing, creative fields, jewelry designing, writing, publishing. Think of the beauty industry. Anything that helps you jazz it up, look pretty. So whatever that is, Libra rules the world. Additionally, they can also go in legal field. They do not want to retire. They enjoy what they do. But if you're struggling in your career, here is the first step. If you are associated with these fields, then it will be like hitting the jackpot, because that is something ingrained in your DNA. That is what you are. Others may struggle, but you take 5 minutes to maybe dress up so pretty that your friends would say, oh my God, it took us an hour, we couldn't figure out what to wear and it just took you a minute. Or how did you do it? And you'll say, it was easy. So what comes easy to you is the first hint that that's your USP, unique skill. You can go into that profession. But if you are not, take it up as a hobby. Because as long as you are happy, and this is what keeps you happy, your career will be happy too. Moving on to money and finances. Well, they are born in a very comfortable family. At least they are not from hand to mouth. But many of them, after getting married, their financial situations improve and they start to thrive. Otherwise, these people work hard and they save. Safety and security is important for them. As they age, their life, they find themselves in a better place financially in terms of stability. So overall, we talked about who are the folks with Libra sign, what's their personality, the areas where they need to work, their marriage relationship, and their family, their finances, the career. Now let's talk about health. Overall, if you are a Libra sign, you have a very well-built, not many issues, the well-built in many ways. The built is weak in terms of strength and immunity. You have to really work to strengthen your core. Cardio, yoga, workout, try to focus on weights or strengthening. You need to do that because you are the one who would get hurt by just a paper cut, or you were just walking, your hand bumped somewhere or your head bumped somewhere and you started to bleed. You see what I'm saying? You really need to work on strengthening the core. It's like if your foundation is strong, you can create multi-story building. You take very good care about your looks. Presentable are you or not, but in addition to your diet, where I would say is focus on how you can work on your core, help it grow, help it strengthen. In terms of colors, light colors will suit you, light blue, light green, light yellow, or the floral prints, the silk richness. If you are struggling, because Venus rules this sign, luxury, taste, sophistication, elegance, beauty and the brains, all is in it. But if you are struggling, that make sure you surround yourself with richness. And how, even if you have 2 sets of clothing, so make sure they are elegant. You dress up clean, don't wear dirty clothes. Even your environment, keep it clean, keep it inviting. Now I'm not saying go spend $1 million, but I want you to look $1 million. And how? The way you present yourself, the way you speak and talk, people should look up to you that you are from the family of riches. Think about it. It's a bonus tip. Think about it and look at your environment. Look at yourself. Do people look at you and say, you don't need to introduce yourself, they see in you? And that's what I mean. Moving on to another thing on this, especially on Friday, make sure you use one of these light colors and wear some sort of silk. Now please don't go saying that you heard from me and from top feet to head. You're just wearing light blue, light green. Get creative. Wear silk if possible, otherwise look polished. The numbers that really help these folks are 5, 4, 8, 7. So number 4 series, 5, 7 and 8. Now you may be surprised that I'm talking about 8. Yes, indeed, this is like hitting the jackpot. If you are utilizing these numbers maybe at the time of your meetings or the important dates, that really helps. Now health wise, we talked about your colors and numbers. So overall, these are the folks, I would say Venus, you couldn't see in their personality, they are very good. They don't like to get into heated discussions or use abusive words unless you really push them into the corner. And if you are the one who's struggling, then here is the bonus tip. Make sure every day you step outside and take sunlight for 10 minutes. Now, I'm not saying go head on, look at the sun and get some sunburnt. No. Use your discretion, but make sure you are sitting outside for 10 minutes taking the sunlight. Why? It will energize the sun element. It will also give you the focus and the confidence that you lack, or indecisiveness, and sometimes you feel that you tend to do things, the things aren't getting completed. It will help you achieve. Additionally, if you chant this switch word 45 times when you feel you need confidence or you need to get things done and there are a lot of obstacles coming your way, so 45 times, and the switch word is rush. Rush, rush. So today was all about, folks, the personality. If your sign is Libra, do let me know what part of the world you are watching, what part of this episode resonated more. I'll see you soon. And yes, don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends and family. Take care.